How did you know for yourself it was time to leave?
Oh my goodness. When you know you're supposed to make a super defined decision in your life, you know it from like the head to your feet, from your feet to your head and your soul and your body, you know it. And it's almost like your taste buds change, right? You have a taste bud for a certain kind of thing, and then the taste buds just go.
Hey y'all, what's up? This your girl Kia Shalante, or what it is, or what it ain't, or what it's gonna be, back with another video. Judging by the title, we about to get into some things. So without further ado, let's vibe. When it comes to the entire Cardi B and Offset situation, child, so many people are team Cardi and some are team Offset. In my opinion, there are no picking sides because neither of them won in this fight. They are both wrong and there are no winners in this situation. When their kids get older and see both mom and dad on the internet arguing and going back and forth, it's going to be embarrassing. Cardi B cheating back on her husband while she was pregnant is not a victory or something to be celebrated, because no. Like, seriously, no. For the people that feels like Cardi B action is justifiable, it's still a no. Now, I will say this. Marriage is hard. Marriage is something you have to keep working on. It's not flowers and fairy tales all the time. It's a real life commitment that takes work from both parties. This is why it is so important not to put your marriage business out on the internet, because at the end of the day, you may forgive your partner, but the world may not. And you can't be mad because you told the world something personal going on, and if you decide to take Offset back as Cardi B has before, she has to deal with that because you took it to the internet. Yes, as we all know, allegedly Offset been cheating. Cardi cannot be mad at something that you keep allowing years after years after years. It's been 7 years that Offset and Cardi been together. This man was cheating before the marriage, allegedly. This man was cheating after the first child, after the second child, and now you are on the third child. We as females have to learn to take accountability. Cardi stayed and she has the right to do as she please, but we as females cannot keep crying victim to what we keep allowing, because who is really going to take her serious? And I'm just throwing this out here. You know, if things were so bad, Cardi B could have left Offset. You know, she could have just did exactly what Ciara did when Future cheated on her. Ciara bossed up and found love elsewhere. Cardi B and Ciara both dealt with a cheating partner. Do you think if Ciara publicly announced she was popping her punani while pregnant, she would have found real love with a new partner? Let's talk about it. Some of y'all was just talking about how you want Ciara's prayer, but now y'all are the same ones justifying Cardi B actions. Females would do everything in the book instead of just leaving. Forget the man, okay? Like, just forget the man, forget Offset just for a second. As a woman, where is the self-respect, the self-morals, the self-love? Publicly admitting you are for the streets while pregnant is just not it. You, Cardi, you allow Offset to baby mama you 3 times after you knew what it was and what he was doing. And please do not get it confused. Am I sitting here blaming Cardi for Offset actions? Absolutely not. However, we as females have to take accountability, because what we allow will continue to happen. I feel bad about the situation. Going through marital issues is hard. Being in a toxic relationship with kids involved is a lot. But people are tired. I don't know about y'all, but at times, I wonder if this is a publicity stunt. Listen, Cardi goes on these rants about her husband and then she takes him back. But the issue that so many people, including myself, is having is that you take Offset back time and time again, y'all back on good terms, and now you tell us to mind our business. And then you do these rants again on social media and go live when Offset cheats. Bam, you pop up pregnant again. You and Offset back on good terms. And once again, you cussing your fans out, you cussing people out on social media, telling us to mind our business. When a woman is fed up, when a woman is sick and tired of going through the same things, that woman will leave because she knows her worth. When a female is truly done with a relationship, and this is for all my females out here, including myself, there's no talking, there's no keying his car, there's no cheating back, there's no calling every female he's been with. There's no going to his job. There's no embarrassing him on the internet. There's no throwing his clothes outside. There's none of that. Cardi wanted Offset to feel what she felt. This is out of revenge. This is out of being petty. This is simply out of hurt. I honestly feel like she do not want to leave Offset. She don't. She loves this man. She do not want to leave him. She just want him to understand her feelings. And if that means saying she messed with another guy while pregnant, that is what it is. She wanted his chest to cave in. We all as females have done something for payback just to make our partner mad. Let's be honest. If I embarrass him on the internet, it reflects me because I was with this person. And if I take this same person back, now I'm looking like the clown because I put all the business out there and I still stayed. At the end of the day, you may forgive your partner, but other people may not. You cannot keep a man unless a man wants to be kept. Good poom poom will not keep him. Cooking every day would not keep him. Having threesomes would not keep him. Having his kids will not keep him. There is nothing as a female you can do for a man to act right. He has to want to do that for himself and for his family. Listen, we all knew Offset was a cheating type of ninja, okay? And he was disrespectful and sloppy with it. Offset was consistently playing in her face. If we can all see that, what makes y'all think Cardi could not see that herself? Offset was definitely planning and plotting on Cardi. He seen she was on the come up. They even had Cardi out here trying to replace Nicki Minaj. The Nicki Minaj, queen of rap. Like, stop playing. Let's be real. Cardi was getting more money, brand deals, sponsorships, and so much more. And he knew that, okay? I feel like Cardi B was an easy target for Offset. That is just my opinion. I feel like Cardi is not as confident about herself as she wants people to think. And I feel like Offset played off of that.
I have dated men that were extremely faithful to me. That whole cheating scandal came out. A lot of people say you deserve somebody faithful, but just because somebody like extremely faithful don't make you happy, because
that's true.
The guys that were extremely faithful to me, it just didn't work out. You just need to find somebody that you really in love with and make you happy.
And again, ladies, make this abundantly clear. It is not a flex for you to be out here slanging. It is not. You'll be looked at like a hoe. You'll be looked at like a whore, like a pass around. No man is going to take you seriously. Let's peep that game before we move forward. I really want to drive that point home because it was way too many grown-ass women. Oh my God, it was disgusting, nasty work. Y'all are too mature. You should be too mature to be out here clapping for this. Let's make this abundantly clear, ladies. When you are out here slanging and throwing to get your lick back, I need you to understand that you are doing nothing but hurting yourself, damaging yourself. And in Cardi's case, she made herself look way worse because she was actually pregnant. Now let's keep the game before we move forward. When women are out here throwing to get their licks back, not only are the low vibrational guys peeping game on you, like she nasty, I would never take her serious, but she can get this though. The men that you would actually want to be with are also taking mental note on that. They're also storing their information like, she grimy, like who would do that? So let's say that Cardi B wants to move on and move forward in a relationship that is loving and committed, with a good quality, quote unquote, high value man. Well, she's more than likely not even going to be able to land that guy that she really wants to be with due to her antics, due to her going this low vibrational, hold out, rat it out route of getting her lick back. Because in these men's minds, And again, I don't care what his background is. I don't care what his race is. I don't care what his status is. Men, some things are universal. They're all going to look at you in a particular light. And so they're all going to be looking at you like, she's grimy. And if she was able to do this with him, she would clearly be able to do that again with maybe me. You know what I'm saying? And did, because you been doing this and you been doing that. It ain't so fun when mama got the gun. It ain't so fun when I'm slanging pussy and ain't. You smell and did and ain't. So it is not going to hit the same. So all across the board, when women are doing this, ultimately playing themselves, I hope y'all are aware that the men that you would probably want to be with are also looking at you, taking mental note and saying, yeah, she for the streets. I wouldn't dare be with a woman like that. Let's make no doubt about it. They're both trash. I am in no way on Offset's side.
Listen, she said a whole mouthful, and so many people don't want to hear the truth. You may not like the messenger, but the message is real. Like I told y'all earlier, forget the man. Forget the man. This is about you as a woman. Ciara and Future was in a relationship at one point in time, and they have a son together. Things between them did not work out, as Future was cheating on Ciara allegedly. She focused on being a mother, and she was able to find love again with Russell Wilson, and I am so happy for her. And this is why I respect Ciara, because she didn't have to embarrass herself for a man. She knew her worth, moved on from Future, and leveled up.
On the time that you met Russell, you were going through a really public and what looked like painful breakup. And I think about, like, leaving a relationship is so hard to make that decision, especially, I'm assuming, when you have a child. How did you know for yourself it was time to leave?
Oh my goodness. When you know you're supposed to make a super defined decision in your life, you know it from like the head to your feet, from your feet to your head, and your soul and your body, you know it. And it's almost like your taste buds change. Right? You have a taste bud for a certain kind of thing, and then the taste buds just go. You got to sometimes also look in the mirror and reflect on yourself too, right? Like, okay, what are things that I could be doing differently in my life? Or, you know, what's a part of what I'm looking for a change, but what does that mean? So you have to kind of define everything about making changes in your life that are very critical. And, you know, I've talked about before, obviously, when you have a child, it's very important to me. Like, now it's no time to play around. Like, the whole like experimentation kind of phase is out the door. It's like, I am now responsible for another life. Right. So what am I doing? Like, how am I thinking that through? So, you know, and then when you tired, you tired. You know, and so we get tired, and we don't want to be tired all the time. Like, you know, I'm like, I want joy. I want to make sure my cup is full. Like, how am I living my life? Like I always say, don't let nobody waste your time. Like, that's one thing, like we talk about, like, you know, life and the trajectory of life, and what, you know, it's like, I don't care if it's relationship or friendship, business, whatever it is, like, don't let it waste your time. It's just not worth it.
Cardi B and Offset may feel like they are winning by both of them going back and forth to see who can hurt who the worst. But at the end of the day, what did it solve? Offset and Cardi B was spotted in the club. This is why so many people stopped sympathizing for Cardi B, because it comes across just a little bit now, just a little bit. It just comes across like her relationship is always a publicity stunt with her or Offset about to drop music. Cardi, let that man cheat in peace and keep us out the group chat. Let me know y'all thoughts below. We can definitely agree to disagree. Talk to y'all later, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.